You've made a name for yourself online. You've done some incredible work, and your life's work has really been built around this one word, and this word strength. From being a professional strongman, I know earlier in your career, to building a massive empire with Strength Camp. Your whole philosophy back in the days was become the strongest version of yourself. And now you're kind of on this new mission, to help men become strong again. So I think where I want to start here today is, when did Elliott know that strength and being strong was going to be such an important part of his life and his life's work?
A long time ago, before I even knew myself. My parents are from Belize.
Okay.
And they grew up fairly naturally, eating natural food, natural lifestyle, from the earth, on a farm, my dad talks about, just running in the wild. And when my parents came to America, they met each other, they got married, and when my parents had me, my mother's brother was still a young man. He must have been in his early 20s, came and lived with us. And he, like my parents, grew up in Belize, climbing trees, swinging from vines, eating natural food. But he was still very much a young man. Had a huge impact on me. He was in martial arts at the time, and I'm like maybe 3-4 years old, and here he is doing backflips and literally chopping cinder blocks. Like he'd do like these breathing movements, and then chop bricks right in front of me. And here I am at like 4 years old, where like most kids only see that stuff on TV.
Yeah.
Right here I have this basically a superhero living with me. He would just stand. He'd just standing there, and like out of nowhere, he would just bang, do a backflip. So needless to say, I was very impressed by him, and also I happened to have taken on the same genetics. Go figure. But here I am, like seeing a future version of me. He was just blessed with superhuman strength and power, super strong guy. And so he would, as well as demonstrating his strength, and he'd be kicking the crap out of a bag in our basement, he would take me and my brothers, and a lot of times my mother would be working and my parents would be working, so he'd stay home with us. And he would teach us how to train. So I'm like, before kindergarten, I'm doing push-ups and I'm doing sit-ups and doing chin-ups, and he's teaching me how to kick a bag. So I was kind of like born into it.
Yeah.
I was born with it, and I was born into it. And by the time I got to school, I remember phys ed, the first time going to phys ed, and it was wild. Like, none of the kids would do push-ups, tie bases, and there I was. I'm breaking up a little bit, huh?
I got you. Yeah. We'll have to clean it up.
Yeah, so most kids couldn't even tie their shoelaces, and here I am like doing push-ups and sit-ups and stuff like that. I remember my first gymnastics class, because he also did gymnastics. He was in martial arts, he was in gymnastics, he was a bodybuilder, he ran marathons, he did all these things. I took a gymnastics class, and I remember the teachers, like, their minds were blown, because here I am, like maybe 7 years old, and these, like, you could do a jumping split.
Yeah.
And then split your legs. Like, I was doing that out of nowhere. And like, they were like, whoa, check this kid out and stuff. So my self-esteem, you could say, or my ego, I started to develop a very strong ego around strength at a very young age. So I knew that was my gift. That was the grace from God.